In 2017, nearly 4,000 pedestrians and cyclists were hit by drivers here in Houston.
And of those, more than 170 ended up getting killed. Fox 26's Tom Zizka says increasingly we're seeing vulnerable road users in the crosshairs. And Tom, you're a cyclist yourself, and a lot of people get nervous now when they ride their bikes
Absolutely.
around.
Caitlin, Jonathan, while Texas law clearly allows cyclists to use public roads, when I ride, this is what I use to make sure that I am seen out there. Despite that, though, there are frequent crashes that leave cyclists injured or worse. Most recently, it was a friend who is grateful to be able to tell what happened.
I was left for dead on the road, and just a good Samaritan flagged down the fire department for my aid.
Corvin is just home after a week in the hospital. Houston EMS found him run down by a hit-and-run driver on a Sunday morning while cycling on Scott Street, southeast Houston. Allstott suffered a broken ankle, neck, back, and rib, a concussion, an arm that needed surgery, and countless cuts and scrapes. While he's got a decent attitude, all things considered.
I'm a little fearful being on the road today, and probably will be for a while. I'm not sure what my riding plans will be in the future.
Unfortunately, a lot of cyclists have similar stories with drivers.
He took his vehicle and rammed into the back of me. Not hard, but it was a vengeful act.
I remember seeing eyes as big as saucers, the driver's eyes, and thinking, I'm toast.
Pamela Ferguson got hit by a car almost 8 years ago. The accomplished racer had just minor injuries, but she still has the bike crushed by the impact as a reminder of how close she came.
So many drivers are impaired, whether it's through distraction, looking at phones, other people in the vehicle, substances, and that and driving don't mix, period. And then you put bikes on the road, and it's just really scary.
Dozens of Houston street corners are adorned with so-called ghost bikes, honoring the spots where cyclists have been killed. Houston bike advocates are working on changing attitudes, but the memorials are reminders there's still a lot of work.
We know what the best, what streets look like that keep people safe, and we don't have them yet in Houston.
When he thinks about the driver who hit him, Corvin could not agree more.
Does she have any remorse? Does she have any concerns about human life?
Houston police found a damaged car described by witnesses as the one that hit Corvin. 23-year-old Shanika Germany was arrested and charged with intoxication, assault, and failure to stop and render aid. She remains jailed on a $15,000 bond. Perhaps one day she will answer Corvin's questions. In the studio, Tom Zizka, Fox 26 News.